fails to hold. Desperate to fight back, the spiky-haired rogue charges a fiery punch while his partner readies a massive wind blast, combining the two into a joint strike. But before they can land it, Lin Yi summons a bow, declares that all trespassers must die, and fires her fiery arrow straight at the leader in the sky. Refusing to go down so easily, the Windmaster screams in defiance and throws up a massive wind barrier to block the incoming arrow. Seeing this, Lin Yi immediately switches tactics, infusing her bow with shadow energy to create a dark purple arrow meant to pierce the barrier. But just as she readies her next shot, the leader grins in amusement. His two subordinates have already slipped through the shadows and appeared right behind her. The rogue subordinates unleash their full power, only to watch in horror as their strongest combined attack is effortlessly absorbed and nullified. Seeing a brief opening, the desperate Windmaster charges forward with a massive blade of wind, but Lin Yi remains completely unfazed. She raises a dark shadow shield, easily blocking the attack and leaving the Windmaster stunned by how quickly his strongest move was stopped. Without giving them time to recover, Lin Yi summons several shadow tendrils that wrap tightly around all three rogues, leaving them completely trapped. As she prepares to finish the battle, multiple shadow clones of her bow appear around her, each one ready to unleash a devastating final barrage. The Windmaster panics as his powers suddenly fail him. A moment later, countless glowing golden arrows rain down from the sky, striking the three rogues in a massive explosion that tears through the mountainside. When the smoke finally clears, Lin Yi calmly floats above the destruction, with only 3 sparkling throne cores left behind. Looking over her rewards, Yi decides that the Wind Throne Core is the best choice for strengthening her aggressive metal-style abilities, while the other 2 can be kept for later. She also notices that the Freezing Rain attribute is far weaker than the Rain Master of the Xia Nation. Without wasting any time, she begins refining the Wind Throne. Since it belongs to the second sequence, just like her own throne, the fusion goes incredibly smoothly. Once the process is complete, Yi is surprised to find that the increase in power is much greater than expected, pushing her strength to an entirely new level. News of her victory quickly spreads across the world, with major media outlets reporting how she defeated 3 Throne Masters in a single battle. With Yi currently serving as the Sealer's main protector of the homeland, many reports even begin claiming that she is destined to become his official successor. Back at the Tai City Spirit Association, Yi uses the testing equipment to measure her new limits while discussing the sudden attention surrounding her. After studying the results, Su Qingying admits that the media's exaggerated praise was not far from the truth. Yi's current energy output is already approaching the legendary level of a first-sequence throne. Still, Yi is more concerned about how quickly information about Throne Masters is spreading around the world. Although she successfully defended the nation and her cousin created the Divine Punishment Squad, she worries that their enemies will use his absence from the Xia Nation as a chance to launch even more raids. Because these attacks are becoming more frequent, the Xia Nation has decided to follow Country A's example and keep its true strength hidden. Several secret Throne Masters are already listed in classified records, and under Fang Yi's orders, they have been told to remain in the shadows until the right moment comes. Su Qingying agrees, pointing out that only a small number of their strongest fighters are known to the outside world, yet the Xia Nation controls a vast territory filled with rare resources and powerful spiritual energy, making it an obvious target. Such an environment creates countless opportunities, but it also attracts dangerous, high-level anomalies. Yi explains that this is exactly why natural disaster-level beasts continue to appear within their borders, while foreign powers are constantly drawn to the nation's rich resources. Knowing they cannot afford to relax, she playfully encourages Su Qingying to become the next Throne Master. The nervous captain promises to do her best, even though reaching that level will depend heavily on luck. Meanwhile, on the snowy western border of the Xia Nation, 3 cloaked figures secretly slip through the high-tech holographic defense barrier surrounding the mountains. After flying over a heavily guarded military base, their leader complains about how difficult the infiltration was before removing his disguise. The 3 figures activate their camouflage suits and reveal themselves in mid-air, proudly praising the technology that allowed them to pass through undetected. Their blonde leader, Jingu, admits that the Xia Nation's security is extremely strict and that they nearly got caught. His subordinates immediately shower him with praise, calling Jingu the savior of Country B and the hope of restoring their nation's former glory. One of them even recalls the moment Jingu was chosen by the sacred moonlight, claiming that he cried tears of joy. After the previous leader, the Earthmaster, was killed, Country B had fallen into decline. Yet the heavens seemingly gave them another chance by granting Jingu the extremely rare first-sequence Moonlight Throne. Jingu, however, has little gratitude for the Xia Nation. He sneers at the Sealer for always looking down on Country B and only taking powerful nations seriously. Determined to make him pay, Jingu plans to take revenge by hunting down and devouring Lin Yi, the Sealer's beloved cousin. But before he can continue, a familiar voice suddenly echoes through the air, mocking their so-called perfect disguise as completely worthless. The three infiltrators freeze in shock. Jingu reacts instantly, summoning a massive wind blade and sending it toward the figure hovering above them while demanding to know who dared to approach without being noticed. Yet Fang Yi does not even move. He simply raises his forearm and blocks the enormous wind blade with ease. Watching his strongest attack disappear without effect, Jingu is left completely horrified. With a confident smile, Fang Yi looks down at the stunned invaders and casually reveals that he heard every word of their little plan.